Your aggression brought us to this brink. This is a consequence of your sanctions, not our doing. The world will judge you. Your aggression brought us to this brink. This is a consequence of your sanctions, not our doing. The world will judge you. Your aggression brought us to this brink. This is a consequence of your sanctions, not our doing. The world will judge you. Your aggression brought us to this brink. This is a consequence of your sanctions, not our doing. The world will judge you.
Young Lions in the building. We out the cage now. We out the cage now. We ain't afraid. Nah.
Louis.
We out the cage now. We in the game now. We throwing space now. We ain't afraid now. You should beware of the lions, cause the blood in our veins. You ain't the children of the prophets. You got ish on your name. We out the cage now. We in the game now. We throwing space now. We ain't afraid now. You should beware of the lions, cause the blood in our veins. You ain't the children of the prophets. You got ish on your name.
Heart of a prophet, blood of a king. We out the cage. Sheep's out the slaughter from underwater of them slaves. Sitting in the wrath of the Father, ain't no getting saved. I swear it's up forever. Damn devil stole our name. No, you got them nukes, then blow it. Blow the witch up, burn by the torch while you hold it. And your 7 heads, laughing at the holes, sit on waters. Never afraid to prophesy against Babylon's daughter.
Jews out the cage, Nicholas back in it. No one showed the truth, you just mad you don't get in. Jews out the cage, Nicholas back in it. No one showed the truth, you just mad you don't get in. We out the cage now, we in the game now. We throwing space now, we ain't afraid now. You should beware of the lions, cause the blood in our veins. You ain't the children of the prophets, you got ish on your name. We out the cage now, we in the game now. We throwing space now, we ain't afraid now. You should beware of the lions, cause the blood in our veins. You ain't the children of the prophets, you got ish on your name.
Lions at the cage, time to prey on the beast. Don't fear the enemy, they better fear me. We turn them into stubble from the greatest to the least. The great call, we sending Babylon to the streets. You can't repent, let's be direct, you ain't a threat. Just a dog, just a pet, we put you down just like a vet. Okay, hold fire on the rivers, burning up your militia. They getting broken to shivers, and can't be delivered.
We out the cage now, we in the game now. We throwing space now, we ain't afraid now. You should beware of the lions, cause the blood in our veins. liars, you ain't the children of the prophets, you got ish on your name. We at the cage now, we in the game now, we throwing spades down, we ain't afraid now. You should beware of the lions, cause the blood in our veins, you ain't the children of the prophets, you got ish on your name. Go squad. Yeah. This for the believers, I hope they don't leave us. This for all the leaders that gather the people. Yeah, we gonna party like we came out of Egypt. Yeah, we gon' party like we came out of Egypt. Since we are the chosen, them plagues don't touch me. Yeah, we made a covenant, it's that or it's nothing. Yeah, we gon' party like we came out of Egypt. Yeah, we gonna pop, ha, 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 ha. Yeah, we gon' party, yeah, we gon' party like we came out of Egypt. Yeah, we gonna party like we came out of Egypt. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, we gon' win, no lose, no draw. Back to the land, no matter how far. The young hackers, we done figured out your system. Did it with the truth and we use God's wisdom. Did it with the precepts, yeah, it's a party. Watch the young prophet two-step straight out of Egypt, celebrating, now we headed to the light. Salt of the earth, but unlike Lot's wife, we never looking back. Hey, woe to them that just stayed in the bed, missing feast days, congregating with the dead. These are spots in the feast of our charity. Clouds without water, only here temporarily. Bye-bye, your mindset, la-la. The rest of us are renewed in our mind, voila. Cause right now we in spiritual Egypt, but in the kingdom, we gon' even talk about Egypt when the king comes. This for the believers, I hope they don't leave us. This for all the leaders that gather the people. Yeah, we gonna party like we came out of Egypt. Yeah, we gon' party like we came out of Egypt. Since we are the chosen, them plagues don't touch me. Yeah, we made a covenant, it's that or it's nothing. Yeah, we gon' party like we came out of Egypt. Yeah, we gonna pop, ha, 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 ha.
Hands up, we touch down. Know we party hard when that sun go down. Can't two-step, then you best move round. Make angels move when that trumpet sound. Oh yeah, this what I dream of. Yeah, we at the bottom, but they still can't reach us. It's a party here, so I'm picking my feet up. Dancing like David, sipping wine like Jesus. But yeah, it's going down. No Gentiles, only Jews allowed. Every new move we cry aloud, celebrating that we finally found. It's a feast day, hey Mr. DJ, put this on replay. Edom gotta replay. The believers must endure to the end. Get your two-step with your
This for the believers, I hope they don't leave us. This for all the leaders that gather the people. Yeah, we gonna party like we came out of Egypt. Yeah, we gon' party like we came out of Egypt. Since we are the chosen, them plagues don't touch me. Yeah, we made a covenant, it's that or it's nothing. Yeah, we gon' party like we came out of Egypt. Yeah, we gonna pop, ha, 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 ha.
Welcome to Four Corners News, where the truth speaks. I'm Captain Tobias to my left.
Officer Daniel.
Officer Azaniah.
To his left.
Officer Pagiel.
And we make up Four Corners News. All praise to the Most High God. Hey, we got another show for y'all today. Let me pull it up real quick. Hey, it's just simply called Bombs Away. That's right. Hey, all praise to the Most High God, man. This is episode 433. Man, we've been in the trenches for a little minute now. 433 episodes.
All praise to the Most High.
Man, we've been around a long time, y'all. All praise to the Most High. All right.
That's right.
All right, like we do before every show and before we get into all the hot fire, we like to, remind y'all, when y'all pray y'all 3 times a day, when y'all doing y'all prayers, when y'all fasting, make sure you remember your brothers and your sisters that are sick in their bodies, that is praying that the Lord bless them with good health, or, give them a little bit of grace and a little bit of mercy that they can just live a couple more years or whatever. So make sure we ain't just praying for what we want and for our family and all that other stuff. Make sure you remember your brothers and make sure you remember your sisters, because they might not be in as good as health as you are. All right? Give me that first scripture in Isaiah 11, verse 12.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 11 and verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
So we find the news from all over the four corners of the planet, all over the world, to bring to your doorstep, your TV, your phone, wherever it is, because a lot of times our brothers and our sisters get busy. They don't have the opportunity to, go through the groups and research what we research. But we do it for you. Why? Because our brothers and sisters scattered all over the planet.
That's
They don't have access. Some of our brothers are in places where they don't have access to the internet. They're heavily censored. Some of our brothers over there in Israel, in Dimona, and even in the interior, they can't see what we see. But when our brothers go somewhere and go and teach in that area, the information that we see on this side, they hear on their side, they get it to the brothers wherever they need to get it to. All right? So make sure y'all stay tuned for this show. It's called Bombs Away. All right, let's get to the first video, right? Because there's been a so-called ceasefire for I don't know how many days now, right? Where America say they're not going to bomb Iran. Iran say they're not going to bomb America. Israel say they're going to not bomb Lebanon and Iran. Well, we know Israel they ain't never stopped. They just said that it's the defensive barrier that they're going to create. This is not war. We're not bombing them, but they're sending bombs and drones and everything else to say. They just changed the damn the verbiage, right? Give me that first video.
Forces launching what CENTCOM is calling self-defense strikes, hitting boats and missile sites in southern Iran. CENTCOM taking defensive action to keep U.S. troops out of harm's way, while President Trump's negotiating team appears positive that they are moving closer to finalizing a peace deal. Meanwhile, Fox can confirm that the president will host his cabinet at Camp David tomorrow for a high-level meeting. Though the White House confirmed the gathering, no additional details have been offered, and we will bring you any information as soon as things come in. Forces...
Right, so there has been a ceasefire for, 20 days or however many, 30 days or something like that, right? They're supposedly... hashing out. I think Trump the other day said they're 95% done with an agreement.
Right.
Whatever that agreement is, they 95%. That's an A. That's damn near perfect.
That should be enough. That 95% should be enough to stop shooting missiles.
Bruh. And this morning, you see what they classified it as, a defensive strike.
Right.
What the hell?
Hey, Cap, I was watching while I was at work today, I seen a interview of them trying to explain, even though they're in this ceasefire and they're having peace communications, because this past Sabbath, I believe it was either Saturday or Sunday, they reported that they had sunk 2 of their vessels that was dropping landmines in the water in the Strait of Hormuz. And the way they explained it was, well, the only reason why we destroyed those ships was because they were putting landmines in the Strait of Hormuz.
Right.
Okay, but don't you set up defenses for your country?
Yeah.
That's what they were doing. If you would put landmines in your own waters, that would be a defense tactic.
Esau said, they waters ain't they waters.
Right.
They waters is our waters. They land is your land. From California to whatever that stupid song to New Zealand or something they said. Their waters is not their waters.
It's not their waters.
They don't have the right to defend themselves. They don't have a right to shoot back missiles. Right. They just like that damn bully. Why you blocking? Why you blocking? You should let me punch you. You should let me beat you up.
Put your hands down.
Put your hands down. I only hit you because you try to defend yourself. Esau is the devil. They're the bullies of the planet. And when when people enforce their sovereignty, they don't like that. Esau hate that thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing during slavery. When you try to fight and run, they say, "Why are you doing that for? There's something wrong with you."
Yeah,
like
drapetomania.
Yeah, which not Turner fought back. They say he was crazy. He was evil for doing that. It's the same, and it's crazy how America was the first one to attack Iran. The war is not over. So anything that Iran does is in defense.
Right.
Anything that they do, but not to Edomites.
Hey, the crazy thing, like when you look at this war, right, and you hear all the Edomites that is in support of Israel, what they do is they never start from the beginning.
Yep.
They always start for when Iran responded and say, listen, we're only in this war because they attacked. But you got some people that say, wait, hold on. Didn't America and Israel attack first? They're like, no. What planet are they on?
The hell is this?
Evil planet.
Didn't they kill 40 of their leaders to where there's no more leadership?
Damn.
So what else is there for you to try to defend?
Right. While they was sitting there eating whatever the hell Iranians eat and talking about whatever Iranians talk about, they dropped 40 some odd bombs just on the Ayatollah's damn house alone.
And if it wasn't for social media, because remember, they said they was going to bomb their infrastructure, they had to make a human chain.
Yeah.
If it was not for TikTok or social media, guess what? They would have bombed their ass and would have spun the narrative like they doing now.
Right. They would have said that the IRGC used human shields. That's what they would have said. Them people went there on their own, so you wouldn't bomb their nuclear sites. They interlock arms, and just because it was online, like the video like you're talking about, they didn't bomb it.
Right.
But had that been, 10 years ago or 5 years ago, however many years ago, they would have bombed it and say, we didn't do that. The RGC killed their own people. Esau the devil.
Hey, remember how evil Esau is, where he had a whole campaign in the 80s and the 90s saying war on drugs. Yeah. He did this to his own citizens or denizens. What else you think is going to happen to people that's further away that don't speak their language? Right.
Give me that Psalms 55 and verse 21. Because although Esau says, listen, we have a peace agreement, we're gonna we're 95% of the way there. At this bug you only got 5% away. You only 5% away, and you sending MQ-9 drones, Reaper drones, damn drone called a Reaper. The hell, Reaper drones over Iran, shooting, killing people in the boat, like you said. In the water, Iran called them fishermen. They said, nah, they're not fishermen. They was dropping landmines or water mines or whatever they call. So what? Right, what? Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
So Esau always comes with some sort of paperwork that says, listen, if you do this, we're going to do that. We promise, they cross their damn fingers like that. We promise we're going to stop bombing. You're going to be just like America. You're going to be a democracy that can thrive and that can, enjoy all the fruits of your labor. And you sit there and be simple as hell and say, man, that sounds good, rather than getting bombed and dying. Let's do it. But watch this, read.
But war was in his heart.
It's always there. There's nothing you, Iran, or you sympathizer, or what, there's nothing you can do about it. That's why Lindsey Graham right now is talking about, I hope the agreement between Iran fails so we can just wipe them off the planet.
But
go ahead. No, he said that, what did he say? I forget what he said. He said something. It'll come back to me. Go ahead.
You see, that's the thing, though. Iran ain't going to do nothing about it. That's why they keep doing that. Iran is weak. Yeah. Y'all hear weak getting slapped every time and saying, if you hit me one more time, I'm going to do this. I'll be quiet. You ain't going to do nothing about it. That's why Israel going to keep mowing over y'all. And that's good.
Yeah, he said, if we allow them people, Iranians, if we allow them people to think that we, as Edomites, have to treat them as a democracy, they're mistaken. He said, if we got to treat them like human beings, We got to treat them like a sovereign nation. They have got to be kidding themselves.
Bruh.
And he didn't say it like that. That's me, Jake, talking like that. But he said it in the whitest way possible, right? But he said if we gonna give them the inkling that we gotta barter with them or treat them like they're a sovereign nation. Yeah, they got 94 million people. Yeah, they got a drone and missile system that had, us backing up. But we Esau.
Yep.
We don't respect nobody. That's why we got 850 bases all over the planet. And we talk, hey, you heard Trump the other day say, man, I'm 99% success rate in Israel. After I get out of the office here, I'm finna run for prime minister of damn Israel.
Wow.
He don't give a damn. That's an American president say he finna go and run for prime minister of another country.
The hell is this?
Contrarily, whatever they say they are, friends, enemies, frenemies, allies, whatever, that's still a whole nother country that they can give two damns about America. It's America one that's bending over backwards for them. They don't care nothing about America, but Trump said, I'm finna go over there. Hey, BB, watch out. I'm finna run for your country because you about to go to damn jail. That's what he's saying. Because you ain't going to be there to oppose me after this war, right? Yeah, give me the next video, right? Because they started the bombing campaign, or they started bombing Iran. And this is some of the missiles of the air defense system of Iran. Play that. They don't have no sound? Okay. But this is Iran, quote unquote, defending itself from Israeli American missiles. Hey, it's crazy that when this happened, Israel can't defend itself without American missiles, right? Soon as this happened, Israel got on there telling us, listen, we ain't had no part in that. We did not attack you. We did not do anything, because they know if Iran starts sending them damn missiles, westward, they ain't gonna be able to stop it.
Yeah,
So what's Iran waiting for?
Yeah,
like for real. I don't
press the button.
Yeah, I don't understand this Iran. When y'all gonna go back to your nature, man? When they gonna go back to their nature? You got all these different Ishmaelites around who's seeing that stuff happening and just sitting back. If you think that Esau is going to just say, when we destroy Iran, it's over, go ask Reuben, go ask Simeonites, go ask all the Native Americans. You see, Esau don't give a damn. He'll say something, words smooth like butter, but he got a sword behind his back.
Right. You remember when Maduro, he was sitting in his car and driving, he said, listen, Mr. President, listen, we can come up to an agreement.
Yep.
There's no military action that's needed. We can come up to an agreement with oil. That ain't no problem. Listen, we can do whatever you need to do. We can hash it out. Next thing you know.
Yeah. That's how cowards move.
Yeah.
Coward. That's sucker punch. That's a sucker punch right there.
Coward punch.
Yeah. You're not looking, like you think it's safe, and then they say, oh, yeah, it's different. That's the same thing that when you read, I think it was, what's his name? The one that got his, they chop his whole shoulder off in the scriptures. What's his name again? They chop from here because he raised his hand and he spoke. I forget. Yeah, Nicanor. It's the same thing with him. He trying to speak smooth words. But that's how Edomites always been. When you read in the scriptures, they always spoke smooth words, and then behind closed doors, they say, how can we surround them and attack them and destroy them and kill all of them?
Yeah, that's what they called them. It was a debate I was watching today with John Mearsheimer and some of the other Edomites on stage, but he called them crusaders. He said, y'all are crusaders because y'all going around the earth, and if they don't believe what you believe, you're going and taking their country, taking their oil, you're bombing them or whatever. The dude ain't like being called a crusader because of the negative connotation to it. He said, that's exactly what you're doing. you sitting here talking to countries and groups of people. The next thing you know, you're trying to take whatever it is that they have.
Wow. One thing too, right now, what we're seeing is Esau being extra ruthless because he's trying to save his nation. That's the reason why they'll ask him on the news, do you care about the U.S. citizen? No, I don't. I don't care about gas price. I don't care about nothing. Reason being, because this war is strategically calculated, because the first thing that he did, he attacked Venezuela.
Yeah.
Because now he controls the oil reserves on the Western hemisphere, because he knows that his petrodollar is failing. So guess what? You get yours from the Middle East. Oh yeah. By the way, Israel want Iran knocked off. Yeah. Hope I'm gonna help you out too, brother. Right. We're gonna be evil together.
He's trying to control both ends of the spectrum, because he got the oil over here, and if he thinks he's going to do it, but if he can get the oil from Iran, he's going to give that to Israel.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but that's not about to happen.
Because remember, Netanyahu said that, listen, this Strait of Hormuz is going to be in contention. All we have to do is build a pipeline,
right?
And it goes through Israel, and then we'll disseminate it to whoever. That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to give Israel, they call it the hegemony, meaning they are the number one uncontested people over in that side of the world. But the Lord said that ain't gonna happen.
That's right. I can get a script.
Yeah, the Lord said that ain't gonna happen. It says that the Carmanians are gonna remember their nature.
That's right.
You ain't gonna be able to get rid of Iran so easily. You ain't gonna be able to say, all right, we just gonna drop some bombs and that's it. No, sir.
Hell no.
Go ahead.
Can we get Psalms 58? Read Psalms chapter 58 and verse 3.
Yeah, that's what I was going to next. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Cap.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms chapter 58 and verse 3. Come on! The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born.
So God is talking about Esau, Edom. If you don't know who Esau, Edom is, the white man. Just so you know, biblically speaking, it's the white man. White man, Edom. That's not being racist. You can read books about Esau being Edom. They even said it about themselves, right? So it says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. Soon as they are born,
that's right,
they're wicked. That's not me. That's the Bible. Read.
They go astray as soon as they be born.
Yeah, soon as they born, they lying. They doing some BS. Read.
Speaking lies.
Speaking what?
Speaking lies.
You know what that tells me? They wicked as estranged from the. When you think about white parenting, when you think about what they call it, not easy parenting. What's it called?
Lazy parenting?
Soft parenting, right? Passive parenting, soft parenting. You don't think about that when you think about us. We get popped side our head and sit your behind down and go to the room, get your butt whooped, whatever. When Esau is born, they parents already treat them like they know they wicked. Just do what you do. I'm going to just let you just beat up kids and take stuff. And Johnny, just do whatever. Because the parents is wicked, just like the baby is wicked. They recognize the wicked in each other. They say, well, you ain't being wicked enough. You got to ramp up your wicked. That's why when they get, 12, 13 years old, they damn shoot up the high school. The hell? What a 12-year-old thinking about mass killing kids? God damn. That is statistics. I got to say it like this, because people are like, no. If you look at the FBI statistics, there's certain things that that's Esau.
Yeah.
Right.
Esau at it again.
Same thing with pedophile, PDF movement. That's them. 60, 70% of them is that. So meaning if you see a Caucasian man, don't keep your kids around them.
Right.
You better not let your kids go use the bathroom by themselves. If either my man walk in there, listen, there's a 99% chance that he might findle and mess around with your child. 99% chance.
Wow, really?
And don't let him be around dogs, because today I saw today I saw an article about Steve just sitting there, and he has a whole family. They look so lovely together. Next thing you know, this dude got caught on video cameras sodomizing a dog.
Amazing. Amazing.
Hey, Cap, you was going to
go ahead.
You going to Isaiah 19?
Nah.
All right, go to Isaiah chapter 19 and read verse 14.
He gonna get his scripture off today. Yeah, you got that one. I got another one.
Isaiah 19 and 14.
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 14.
It's going in similar to what Cap was just going into.
The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
So God says in the midst, he's going into the Egypt. This is a prophecy that God gave Isaiah about Egypt in the latter days, in the last times, when you jump up to verse 2. Read it again.
For the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
Go ahead.
And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
So God says he's going to cause this place, America, spiritual Egypt, like we read in Revelation chapter 11. God says there's going to be a spiritual Egypt in the last days, and he's going to cause that Egypt to err because there is a perverse spirit. Who's the perverse spirit? Esau. Edom. Idumea. This so-called white man. He is the perverse spirit that's going to cause all other nations to rise up against him. How? By what happened we going over. He's breaking all covenants with nations. He's talking about peace treaties while he's bombing them at the same time because his spirit's not right. Go ahead.
As a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
He said, how do you deal with drunken people? Drunken people, they'll say one thing, but then they do another. They'll sound like they got a sober mind, but then they stumbling all over the place. God says this white man is the same way. Go ahead.
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
No, I just wanted verse 14. So God says it's going to be a perverse spirit, and that perverse spirit, that's what's going to cause this place, Babylon, spiritual Egypt, to err.
Hey, that's not even a controversial statement, because when you think about the most hated people on the planet, it's not the Somalians.
Right.
It's not black folk, contrary to popular belief. Yeah, we got some evil Negroes amongst us and they do some evil stuff. But when you talk about the type of evil that radicalizes the next generation of people to where they want to they want to Allah damn wakbar themselves, that's only one person that can radicalize a person that is a young boy. He should be kicking the ball around, throwing balls, or whatever, where you now radicalize him into this terrorist, so to speak. Only one man is creating so much evil on the planet where you got a boy that's willing to strap anything to his body just to get revenge for his family.
Yeah.
You know the type of evil. It's this type of evil right here. Go back to Psalms 58 and verse, start at 3 again. Watch this.
Psalm chapter 58 and verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born.
Read.
Speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent.
Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. What does serpent poison do? Kill. They kill, whether it be slow, whether it be fast, because all the poisons of a serpent is different. Some take an hour, some take instantly. You start bleeding out your eyes. Death is imminent, so to speak. But watch when this death happens. What happens? Read.
They are like the deaf adder.
They what?
Like the deaf adder.
And do what?
That stoppeth her ear.
They don't give two damns. They gonna kill you. But when you point out the genocide in Gaza, they like, what? What are you talking about? October 7th. October 7th. Well, what about the 70 years before that? I don't know what you're talking about. They know what you're talking about, but they refuse to acknowledge any evil that they do or the contributing factors. What happened to Iran? Why is quote unquote Iran this way? Well, 1953, when they sat there and had a democratic election, who they want to govern their country, what did Esau Edom do? They overthrew him because because he said, this is what we're going to do. We got oil in the country. We're going to use it to build our country. Esau said, no, you ain't. The hell you talking about?
The hell is this?
What are you talking about that you going to internalize your oil? That's your oil. That's our oil. We just letting you live there. 1953, and then you had the Shah come in, and then the Shah, they put him in as a puppet. And then the Shah came in and damn brain turned on and said, listen, man, we got to take this oil and got it. He said the same thing. They overthrew the person that the CIA put in place. You don't think they remember that? You don't think that they remember when America backed Saddam Hussein and 700,000 Iranians got put to death? They gave Saddam Hussein chemical weapons. I'm talking about stuff that bust the bombs, and it's all white phosphorus come out of stuff. Who gave them that?
It broke war crimes.
They had war crimes. You don't think
crimes.
they remember since 53 and 70, whatever, and Saddam Hussein or whatever, and then you start at whatever date they want to start at and say, well, they the number one sponsor of terror in the world. What the hell you think America is?
The hell is this?
And then turn around and then target them as terrorists.
Yeah, and target them, and then they do this.
Yeah.
When
you the number one terrorist.
Bro, they say you the number one terrorist for defending yourself. And then they stop their ears. It's so mind-boggling to me that they don't want to see all the contributing factors. What that's black sister, the dark-skinned sister that says why? She kept asking them why. Like, Iran is this, and they said, why?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's Joy Reid, is that her name?
Joy Reid.
Yeah, something
and she
like
kept
that.
saying, why? But why? Oh, they just hate our democracy. Why? And they could not answer the question. Then she gave them a history damn lesson. It's because right here, they like the deaf adder that stoppeth their ears. Right? Read.
Which will not hearken to the voice of charmers.
They ain't gonna listen to nothing you say. They ain't gonna listen because it's their way and the way they think, and they don't care. Read.
Charming never so wisely.
So go to the next thing and read it kind of fast. Man.
If Iran surrenders, admits their navy is gone.
This is your boy DJ Trump. DJ Trump, he says, okay, we 95% there. We almost there. We're going to bomb them in the midst of saying we almost there. And then you get on your Truth Social and you start talking like this. Read.
If Iran surrenders, admits their navy is gone and resting at the bottom of the sea, and their air force is no longer with us. And if their entire military walked out of Tehran, weapons dropped in hands held high, each shouting, I surrender, while wildly waving the representative white flag, and if their entire remaining leadership signs all necessary documents of surrender, and admits their defeat to the great power and force of the magnificent USA.
Go ahead, read.
The failing New York Times, the China Street Journal, WSJ, corrupt and now irrelevant CNN, and all of the members of the fake news media will headline that Iran had a masterful and brilliant victory over the United States of America. It wasn't even close. The Democrats and media have totally lost their way. They have gone absolutely crazy. President DJT.
That dude is berserk. That is Esau, Edom, Idumea to the fifth. That pride that Esau has of saying that they need to surrender, waving the white flag. They need to come on all fours, and they need to admit this is that and the other. And then that dude is like a cult leader. He can say whatever. I guarantee you, they like, man, that was deep. With the failing New York Times, the China Street Journal. You talking about the Wall Street Journal? Call it the China Street Journal.
The hell is this?
That dude is crazy.
He blasts every single organization that is not in agreement with what his cabinet is in agreement.
If you ain't in total agreement, he will destroy any trajectory of you.
Right.
Going up, above, and beyond. He don't care. Because it's about him and his family and what he wants, right? Let's see. Just go to that last one. Go to where it says Iran state media.
Bring it out.
Yeah. Go to the Iranian state, the video. Yeah, that one. And give me Obadiah chapter 2.
Putting a price tag
Obadiah
on
verse 2. Play it.
Reportedly putting a price tag on peace. State media claiming the regime wants $24 billion in frozen funds released as part of any deal with the U.S. Our chief foreign correspondent, Trey Yinks, is reporting live out of Tel Aviv for us at this hour. He's got the latest. Trey?
Yes, Andrew, good afternoon. Iranian state media says the regime is demanding billions of dollars worth of frozen funds released as part of any sort of agreement with the United States. Now, officials in Washington say that's not going to happen, and any sort of financial relief for the Iranians will only come if they uphold their end of the bargain. This comes as the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports remains in effect, and U.S. Central Command says more than 100 vessels have been redirected as the Trump administration works to tighten economic pressure on the Iranian regime. Overnight, the United States conducted airstrikes against southern Iran near the Strait of Hormuz. CENTCOM says the strikes were defensive in nature and targeted mine-laying vessels along with a surface-to-air missile position. These were the first U.S. strikes that have targeted Iran since early May.
It is a bewilderment of the thought process that the money that the 24 billion or the 100 and something billion that they say they're going to release, right? I was watching a video. You know where that money come from? Before all of this, Iran bought weapon systems from America. Mm-hmm. And America just say, appreciate it. Wow. Appreciate it. They never delivered the weapon systems to Iran. That's why they got hundreds of millions of dollars in banks in America, because Esau just took the money. God damn. That's what you cannot deal with a man that just don't honor nothing.
Hey, and Cap, you know, those are all, because a lot of times the nations, like we brought out many times, the nations see the way America is now dealing with all nations on the earth. Mm-hmm. And those are all signs of a nation in decay, a nation that's going down.
Yeah.
When you begin to deal like that, just to try to heal your own nation, where you would set yourself up above everyone else and you feel like you have to exhort yourself basically to try to reclaim some type of power or authority. Can we get a script? Can I get a script? Go to Sirach chapter 10. Read Sirach chapter 10. I want to read verse 2 and 3. No, read 3.
The book of Sirach chapter 10 and verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
So God says an unwise king can destroy the people. Jump down to verse 6. Watch this.
Bear not hatred to thy neighbor for every wrong.
Go ahead.
And do nothing at all by injurious practices.
Meaning unjust practices. Read verse 7.
Pride is hateful before God and man.
That's what he has. He has the spirit of pride, because now God is detailing what an unwise king, the attributes of an unwise king. God says one is pride. Read on.
And by both doth one commit iniquity.
Last verse, verse 8.
Because of unrighteous dealings.
And an unwise king deals unjustly. Go ahead.
Injuries and riches got by deceit.
What eventually happens?
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
You lose your kingdom.
They're going to lose it. Because the end of their kingdom is the rise of Jacob.
That's right. That's right.
There ain't no rise of Moab or damn Ammon or nobody else.
Yeah,
when Esau falls, Jacob is going to rise. That's what the prophecies say.
That's
Give me Obadiah verse 2.
Obadiah verse 2.
To go into what that pride that you're talking about.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Esau is greatly despised. Everybody hates them. The whole world hates Esau, Edom. Read.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
That's why when the dude with Iran says $24 billion relief, they said that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. We don't release nothing. We take only. You release. You come with the white flags. You come waving. You come give up your guns. That's what happened to Gaddafi. Gaddafi thought he can negotiate with Esau Edom.
Yeah.
He said, okay, Mr. Esau white man, sir, you can have my nuclear weapons. You can have my weapons. We will totally lay down our arms. Listen, just abide by the agreement. They like, okay. Y'all remember y'all played that video last week with the sister and the white lady with the damn
the game show.
The game show. We went over that a couple times. She's like, please don't steal. And the lady's like, I'm telling you, you gotta believe me. You have got me this far in this race. And she's like, okay, believed her. And next thing you know, steal. You stupid.
Egg in her face.
And then she looked at her like, yeah, that evil Edomite face. She's like, you so dumb. You ain't learned nothing from here. That's a Christian. She said it's from her church. Every time we talk about our history, and the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. They like, nah, that's not what my Jesus would do. My Jesus would trust.
Damn.
It's for my church. Okay. Bruh. Damn lady took all your $40,000, $20,000, however much it was, and now you stupid. Broke. You stupid.
You came broke, you left broke. You left broker because you had the money.
Hey, you got egg on your face. You left broker because your spirit is, you came that broke. You got $40,000 that you're supposed to split 2 ways, so you thought, and she took all $40K and you went there with your damn heart bruised. Because not Miss Betty, right. Not Miss Madeline.
Right.
She told me to my face that she was gonna split it with me. It's for my church.
You let her deceive you into thinking that she was a good old Christian lady.
Yeah. She said that's because last week the lady probably said, "Hey, come visit my church." You remember that white man say, "Ain't no black pastors gonna be able to teach nothing.
Right.
Let us good white folk teach the Bible, and y'all black people sit down and learn something." Bruh. She saw that and say,
"What he said? 95% of all black churches are heretical."
Oh yeah, heretical. Y'all are heretics. Anyways, all right, y'all stay tuned on Four Corners News.
It's levels to this truth, what it look like. Elevating your mind to reach a good life. Knowing your purpose, having faith that is worth it, and nobody turn you from it. It's a marathon, so run it up. Guard your life, protect your soul, enduring through the...
This word is what matters to avoid the fire. For all of you prophets, yeah, we say halle, 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 hallelujah. Let's say halle, 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 hallelujah. You go from Panama to places like Aruba. They tell you stop with all your teachings, look what you've done. You've added souls, there is no hope. What can we do? The prophets have returned. Oh my, oh my. I see strong men shine bright, bright. Oh man,
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, Philippians tell us, man, we got to, Philippians 2 tell us that. We got to be in one mind, one spirit. We got to be working together all the time. It's not a me thing or him thing, or it's a Most High thing. We out here to push the truth. We got to wake up the people. We got to get to them any way we can, by TV, by radio, by the streets, by flying mission, whatever we got to do, we're going to do it to wake our people up because we love them, and they have not been taught who they are.
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. I'm Officer Azaniah.
Officer Daniel.
And this is You Niggas Is Crazy.
That was dumb as hell.
What's wrong with y'all women? You niggas are crazy. What's wrong with y'all women? You niggas are crazy. What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
That was dumb as hell.
Man,
what brought you to Atlanta?
Read that.
I just like to, work and take care.
Sukiana had Shannon Sharp shook after revealing she loves her 4 kids so much that they all have their own dad.
That's crazy. Our people are destroyed. That's the only thing I can say. At this point, it starts to get sad, right? Play.
I want to hear the justification for it.
They're my kids. I don't tell people who I am for real. Like, if they don't know.
You got kids?
Yeah.
How many?
A lot of them.
Oh, okay.
That's what I say. A lot of them.
Oh, okay. How you and the father, one father, multiple fathers? Are you cool?
Multiple fathers. I love my kids that much. Everybody got their own dad.
Amazing.
Bruh. Are y'all cool?
They cool with their kids.
Okay. Okay, because you know how it is, because I don't want no problem. If you and I get to talking, I don't want no situation where
Pause.
She said they're cool with their kids.
All right, and sometimes I hate doing this, but our people is something else. Go back to the first screenshot. Go back to could we slide it back, the timeline back? We can't. But if we were to look at the way that she's dressed, it would let me know that she is a conscious or trying to be a conscious woman. And what she's doing right now, based off of that statement, she tried to erase all of her past mistakes by making it sound good.
Remember, she tried that consciousness before, and she saw the paycheck. You understand? She saw the paycheck. I mean, come on. She was at one point. I remember there was videos of her saying,
Dr. Umar.
Yeah, she
the Prince of Pan-Africanism.
She sold herself to Satan, and she regretted it, and she wanted to change. But she saw the paycheck, and she went fully in it. And now I don't know if this is Pan-Africanism or whatever it is, but I'm gonna tell you right now, for this sister right here, saying that you love your kids so much that you wanted them to have multiple fathers, different fathers, that's not loving your children. That's not what that is.
And you know, when I hear that, I said, this is the one thing that kids wish that they had. Kids wish that they have a stable house, household. Why can't you give them that gift under one man, how it's supposed to be? Now, when they grow up, now they got to adapt and start saying, well, my mama had 4 different niggas.
I got 4 daddies. I got
4 daddies.
I got a different daddy every weekend.
Imagine when with the baby, right, or with their sons, daughters, they got to explain their background to where, yeah, that's my brother, but technically that's my half brother. Them that does not make sense because we come from a household of dysfunction.
Go to Leviticus. Read Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29. See, this is now where we grasp more understanding of why God told us to certain things to do and then certain things not to do, because what will be the outcome of our actions when we don't obey God's commandments. Read that. Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29.
Go ahead.
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
That's what that is. When you have a woman was never created for the purpose of having multiple baby fathers, multiple baby daddies, because that's not really a father. That's baby daddies.
Yep.
You understand? Yep. God never intended when he made a woman for a man for the woman to be for multiple men.
Hell no.
That's called whoredom. Read it again.
Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
Because if we promote as a people, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites, what God say would eventually happen if we promote whoredom amongst us as a people. Read.
Lest the land fall to whoredom.
Now everybody hoes.
Yep.
Now it's freaky weekends. You understand? You got on your freakum dresses every Saturday and Sunday.
Damn.
You in the club. Everybody. What was that last thing? Because the brother cheated on Megan Thee Stallion. All sisters.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, right.
They looked at Klay Thompson and he thought that he was the guy to save her or delete her wholeness.
Right. Then they created a whole trend of hoeing just based off of that situation.
Yep.
That's what God said. The whole land will fall to whoredom if we allow that.
And not only that, even with that scripture, the whole land will fall into whoredom, meaning they're going to go after their own different lusts because there's no boundary that's there. You know what that does? It makes the Bible not real to the people anymore. Right. Because what happens is the standard is here. The standard is the Bible. Now you start saying, maybe that's your version of the Bible. That's your interpretation because my mama did it like this and yada, 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 but not understanding that she did it the wrong way. And right now what we're looking at is her trying to clean up her mess to where you even had Shannon Sharp, somebody that's in the world, shook to be like, damn. I know this is morally incorrect to where you have him shook to where he starts questioning you, be like, wait, I never heard this before. You making up something on your own will, your own volition now.
She tried to bring honor to being a baby mama. That's what she did. She tried to bring honor to it.
Matter of fact, get that in Job real quick. Job chapter 14.
Bring it out.
Job chapter 14, and I think it's verse...
Yes, sir.
You got it?
The book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 4. Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one.
Not even Sukiana. You can't make something that started off bad outside of the commandments of God, and all of a sudden you make it have prestige and you make it have honor to where we talk about it in pride when really that's supposed to be your shame. Like, yo, I didn't do this right. That's what you're supposed to be saying. You're supposed to humble yourself, not puff yourself up in the midst of the conversation. Now everybody else is listening to you. Now it's the blind leading the blind.
Right. Get Hebrews chapter 13. Let's see what God say is actual honor put in. Hebrews 13, read verse 4.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4.
Come on.
Marriage is honorable in all.
What's honorable?
Marriage is honorable in all.
So Sukihana, God never said being a baby mama is honorable. You can't make it honorable. You can't take something that's unclean and try to make it clean. There is no honor in being a baby mother.
And you know what that leads me to think as well? You could never trust her decision making because she made the mistake not once but 4 times.
Right. Damn. And said, I love my kids so much. I wanted to make sure they had their own fathers.
Okay.
Why can't they have the same father? Man? Go to Isaiah chapter 3, man. This is why God had to judge you, sisters, man.
Read it out.
Read Isaiah chapter 3 and 16.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16.
Come on.
Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty.
Are what?
Are haughty.
Come on.
And walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes.
Wanton eyes. That's whoredom. Whoredom. What you want. That's hoeing. Right. Read it again.
Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes.
Bougie. Go.
Walking and mincing as they go.
Come on.
And making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. And the Lord will discover their secret parts.
And there you go. It goes into judgment after that. God said, because of your actions, because of your haughty actions and your wanton eyes, your whoredom, God says he got to judge you.
Do you mind if we just kind of go back on the video? I just want to hear what else Shannon Sharp had to say.
Bring it out.
Play it.
He all of a sudden, he want to spin the block again and feel some type of way that, because I'm going to find out, because Brian going to find out what they already know.
Pause
Yeah, you don't got to worry about them.
This is Queen Infatunde, or whatever the African, the Pan-African be saying.
Egyptian goddess.
This is who eventually they want to worship, where they say the woman is God.
Yeah, that's what they want, them brothers that fall into that stupid Kemet, and then over here worshiping them at the sole of their feet. That's what that is. That's why the majority of these sisters fall into that Pan-Africanism stuff.
Damn.
Hey, get Ezekiel 23. Ezekiel chapter 23, but all that Pan-Africanism, because we seen it with a lot of the brothers that came before that was trying to battle the Israelites. I forgot his name. The one who got Polite, yeah. And that whole thing, they went into it for whoredom, so they could get multiple wives to try to justify it with Egyptology and all this other stuff. Read that. Ezekiel chapter 23 and verse 20.
Ezekiel chapter 23 and verse 20.
Come on.
For she doted upon their paramours, whose flesh is as the flesh of asses.
So there you go. That's whoredom. God said us as a people, we are, when we come out of the wisdom and understanding of the Lord.
Hold on. I know, but you're explaining it, but you got to explain what doteth upon paramour means. You got to explain
if you
it.
get it, you get it.
Bring it out.
If it ain't for you, man, it ain't for you. You know what I mean?
I mean, you got to reveal the mystery.
What does she do? Read it again.
For she doted upon their paramours.
So sis, you can't try to justify your whoredoms.
Hell no.
You can't do it. The reason why you have 4, you got to tell the truth. The reason why you got 4 baby daddies and you wanted every single one of them children to have a different father is because you wanted to do some doting.
Of the paramours. Keep reading.
Read on.
Whose flesh is as the flesh of asses, and whose issue is like the issue of horses.
That's why sisters be walking around with tape measures and checking shoe sizes.
It got real dark. This got real dark.
Hey man, you better end it before I pull another scripture.
Go ahead. It's all you.
It's
all you.
All right, hey. So this has been your segment. We'll be right back after these commercial breaks here on
Four Corners News.
My knees begging, please. Cry out to God, don't take your spirit away from me. Need a sip of that water, Mountain Valley Spring ain't enough for me. I'm a rolling stone, like a tumbleweed, I'm wandering on. Wanna believe and I wanna receive, but this wickedness inside of me, y'all just can't get it off. And I wanna get right with y'all, gotta put my trust in God. Run my way, show me now, won't you please? Let me know, 'cause I had enough of me. Only know Valley bones ain't nothing wrong. Run my way, this is just another day. Run my way, show me now, won't you please? Let me know, cause I had enough of me. On and on, Valley bones ain't nothing wrong. Run my way, this is just another day. Pushing on, sweet cherry, come take us home. This life is trouble and nothing better than going on. I'm on my own, can't stop to the streets to pave with gold. This death won't left for me and brighter me 10,000 gone. This can't be me, go 10 times harder unless I fall. Make plans but who to say that I didn't make my judgment wrong. This life gets harder, so if in reach I call you. Counsel be putting on, so that I can never fail, yeah. Run my way, show me now, won't you please? Let me know, cause I didn't have enough of me. On and on, Valley bones ain't nothing wrong. Run my way, this is just another day. Run my way, show me now, won't you please? Let me know, cause I didn't have enough of me. On and on, Valley bones ain't nothing wrong. Run my way, this is just another day.
We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down. We about to turn the world upside down.
Welcome back to Four Corners News. That's right, we back.
That's right.
All praise to the Most High. All right, let's go right back into it. Listen, today's show is called Drop the Bombs. All right, Pip, pull up that. Yeah, pull up that. Put that on the screen.
From Donald J. Trump. Teen takeover in Chicago. 5 officers badly hurt. Mayor and governor are terrible, should call for help.
Hey, one thing that we got to understand is that, yeah, we go and talk about Esau and his BS, the other nations and their BS. But one thing we must do, give me that Leviticus 5 and verse 1. And give me that drop Leviticus 5 and 1. Give me that in Ezekiel chapter 3. Right? Because we don't just talk about Esau and Ammon and Moab and all them other nations or whatever and say, oh, they this and they that and the other. No. The scriptures say judges must start at us first.
That's right.
Before the nations get their judgment, the Lord is starting at us first. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Come on. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So we are the watchmen of the house of Israel. When we see our people going off to the left, we got to call it out. Why? Because we have a tendency, black women especially, have a tendency to say, well, yeah, but what about? Because don't like to take no accountability for his or her actions. Us as black people, us as the Israelites, we don't like to take accountability. We like to point the finger and say this, that, and the other. But what it say? We are the watchmen and what?
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
And this is a warning to our people, the Christians out there of the world. And maybe the Muslims, maybe some other religions, but mainly black Christians. The most violent people amongst our people on the planet.
100%.
When we show them that this is not the way, they pull guns on us, knives on us, they throw stuff in our face, they knock over our signs, they try to fight us, they try to run cars through, they shoot us. It's multiple brothers have gotten shot for preaching the word of God.
sisters turn heels into nunchucks.
Yeah, putting knots on people's heads and stuff because you challenge them being a hoe.
Damn.
Right.
You challenge them being violent. You challenge them being idolaters. You challenge them being worshippers of the white man and all these other nations. They turn violent.
They turn violent because you try to tell them to better their life.
That's it. That's too hard to do.
Yeah.
That's too hard to do for a knuckle. That's too hard to do for an unrepentant black Negro. To better their lives, they turn violent. That's like the slave loving the slave, being on the plantation. When you said, listen, over these hills and through these woods is freedom.
Right.
They like, what? I gotta tell the white man. I gotta tell Master this, boy.
There is powerful niggardry at work here.
Do we got onions and leeches over there?
Yeah, we got onions and leeks and watermelons and what? Chicken?
Is that over the field?
Fried coon? Nah, we can't leave this fried coon. The hell is this? All right, read.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
What?
To save his life.
Go back to that video because them damn police in Chicago ain't giving it. They ain't playing. Those police trying to go home to their families. And you got Negroes in the streets that's tearing up people's stuff. I just saw one in New York. I forgot to pull it, to go find it. Bro, they in the mall. You see them running all through the stairs, all through the stairway. They take it, bro. It's thousands of them in the doggone mall tearing it up. And the crazy thing is that it says a teen takeover. This stuff is planned. Mama and daddy know damn well because they see it on their social media. It's like on this day at this time it's going to be a teen takeover, and you let your damn son and daughter leave. Mama, I'm about to go over John house. Okay. And they be caught up in this, and next thing you know, they get their behind shot or beat up or sprayed and taken to jail. Now you're going to say, oh, they shouldn't have did my baby like that. Why the hell your baby out there anyway? Why did you have so less control over your daughter and your son that you allow them to run the streets as if all of this evil ain't out there? Damn. Terrible parenting. Go back to the video.
People were shot in Chicago over the weekend, including a toddler who died. Here are the mayor and police superintendent.
We want to make sure that we're out here to stop people from being harmed. That's the most important thing. We want to make sure that people are safe, they can enjoy our city. I mean, if you look around and look at how beautiful this city is, this is a beautiful city. We want to make sure that people can enjoy it.
The accountability mechanism cannot just be with teenagers, right? I know where my son was at 3 o'clock in the morning. After he went to prom, he came home. And
pause it. After prom, you don't know where your son was.
Right.
The hell is this?
And that's part of the problem. He's the mayor trying to be high and mighty, but let your child go to some whore fest.
Wow.
You let your son get backed up on. One of them little girls had on a little skirt because they don't dress like when we was younger with the the clothes that kind of cover. Hell, they wear stuff to where if it covers too much, it ain't cute. When it covers just a little bit of this and that and the other, oh, girl, that's so cute. You let your son go to something like that, Mr. Mayor, sir. Mr. whatever your name is.
The hell is this?
So your son was practicing whoredom, which adds fuel to the fire. You ain't absolved from it. You let your son and some of you black women, and we had just a couple of days ago, we had like a teen takeover of one of the parks here. Man, there was thousands of kids in the park just cutting up, doing crazy stuff, and there was a shooting in the park. Everywhere we are in the midst of sin, there's always shootings, robberies, people getting ran over by cars, and all of this stuff. We have to do better as the Israelites. We have to, whenever you see us out on these streets, listen. That's it. Because we're warning you to save your life.
That's right.
That's the point. The point is, you think we like being under hot ass sun? You think, oh man, I'm getting a nice tan. No, we out in the hot sun because we're there to teach you God's commandments to save your life. To turn you away from, oh man, I'm just going to go have fun. And the next thing you know, you die. Next thing you know, you might not die, but you got a bag that allows you to use the bathroom, and you in your mind wishing that you never went to that thing. Or you in a wheelchair and you got to move your neck around just for the wheelchair to move. You wishing that you never went to this thing. We're out there on every corner to save your life. Play the video.
I know where my son was at 3 o'clock in the morning. After he went to prom, he came home.
Pause it. What time he got home?
3 o'clock.
What? What the hell he did from after the prom at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? I think the prom at the school, my school was, I think the last person left at 11:40. So from 11:40 to 3 o'clock, what was your son, Mr. Mayor?
Clue. You done opened up the door for your son to possibly become a baby daddy.
Baby daddy.
Damn. Hey.
The mayor of Chicago's son might be a baby daddy after last night.
For real.
Amazing. Or whatever night there was. Play it.
We need parents to ensure that their children are coming home.
Well, that's not happening. Clay Travis, Outkick founder.
A dozen people shot and injured across the city, including several teens. Mike Tobin has the latest. Mike?
Well, Dana, here we go again. Summer kicks off, the holiday when we're supposed to remember those who paid the ultimate price in service of the nation, and the whole thing gets overwhelmed by violence.
Like Johnny Bravo.
Early Sunday morning, another teen takeover a little west of the University of Illinois at Chicago. Chicago police showed up to disperse the crowd, and they were rammed by a car. 5 officers were transported to local hospitals. Each officer survived. Now, police say the driver is 18-year-old Rashad Johnson. He had a weapon with him. He's facing multiple felony charges, including attempted murder, and he's expected in court today. That takeover, just one of many across the city. In the Little Village neighborhood, officers heard gunfire, responded, and found 14 shot. The youngest, 14 years old. The gunman fled the scene. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson went back.
Hey, let me get Proverbs chapter 6, read verse 16 and 17. I'm going to show you how the teen takeover, the mindset, how God says what he feels about it. Read that.
Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate.
So these are the things that God hates. Read.
Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look.
So he hates a proud look.
A lying tongue. And hands that shed innocent blood.
So he hates people who just kill people for no reason. Read.
And heart that deviseth wicked imaginations.
The wicked imagination is we're going to do a teen takeover at 3 a.m. That's a wicked imagination. Read.
Feet that be swift in running to mischief.
You see what they do? They run to that stuff. They run to mischief. Read.
A false witness.
That's it. No, that's it. So God hates those things. God hates when you plan a teen takeover and say, listen, we're about to go over there. We're going to terrorize a place, and then come on, it's Chicago. You know what Chicago is known for? Chirac. Right. You expect something good to come out of it? Y'all crazy.
Hey, and then just to land back off of you, just real quick, because of these 5 police officers that was badly hurt, they're okay with us killing one another. But when it becomes one of their people, or when it starts affecting police or anybody in like law enforcement, now they're gonna start taking things serious.
Yeah, they have to. And I think all those parents should be charged and locked up.
Just real quick, you mind if I just land back off of one scripture? Go to Isaiah chapter 3, read verse 4 and 5 real quick. Because all this is just Bible prophecy, and we're seeing it because there's no real leadership that's there. There's no real parents that's there. Read.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 4. And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them.
Babes shall do what?
Rule over them.
Chicago or Chirac is notorious for young YNs to start ruling over the elders. Read.
And the people shall be oppressed, every one by another.
So who is going to be the ones that's going to be oppressing the people? is these young kids. They're going to be terrorizing the streets where they had to rename Chicago to Chirac because it was that bad to where now they start having teen takeovers. Read.
Damn. And the people shall be oppressed everyone by another and everyone by his neighbor.
Come on.
The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
So that's what we're seeing. Children with no respect and no regard for anybody's life. Read.
And the base against the honorable.
Because they don't got no home training. Their parents has failed them.
You mean Micah 7 and verse 6?
Bring it out.
Your parents have failed you. And you have failed yourself and failed your community. Give me that, Micah.
The book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 6. For the son dishonoreth the father.
That's what's happening. The sons is out there running. Wow. Dishonoring the fathers. You're supposed to say, man, that's damn sure your son. You're supposed to, man, I'm proud of that boy. Boy, you did a good job, man. You was in his life. You took him to this, you that, you showed him the way, this, that, and the other. But these little boys out here dishonoring the father. Read.
The daughter riseth up against her mother.
The daughter is also rising up against her mother. How? One of the most violent places in black families is mother against daughter. Because all of that damn estrogen and all that, neck and all that stuff going on.
Time of the month.
That too. They don't, fathers typically, whatever. If it was a father in the house, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, they can kind of get the boy in control or whatever. When the daughter and the mother, they always fighting. That's why the daughters leave the house early a lot of times. Why? Because they just can't deal with their mama.
Damn.
Read.
The daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house.
So that's what's going on right here. That's why that boy got, what he said, 5, he might be, what did it say? Go back to the count. Yeah. See what that is. What did he say? Bring it up. Attempted
first-degree murder, 5 counts.
5 counts of attempted first-degree murder. This little boy, Rashad, is only 18 years old. He tried to kill 5 people in one night.
You know what's crazy? That's how you know our people don't learn and they need leaders. Not the Christian church. The Christian church tolerate that nonsense. According to y'all, he's on the grace, right? But but the what's his name? Julio Fulio thing.
Oh yeah.
They literally, that was going everywhere. Sweat equity. They saw the video, sweat equity. They saw the case, the news case, how it locked up, sweat equity. They saw all that. And they still went out there and did this thing. Why? Because in their mind, they believe that God gonna forgive them. That's what they believe. God gonna forgive them.
Yep.
Thank God I'm not a Christian. I thank God that he woke me up out of Christianity because, like you said, I might have said, man, he's gay. You can't judge him. I might have said that, he's got grace.
Right.
I might have said that, yeah, but what did that other kid do to him? I might have gave him some sort of reprieve. He got 5 damn counts of attempted first degree. First degree murder that he thought about it. First degree murder ain't, it just so happened. First degree murder has an element of he planned it. He wrote it down. He told people. He actually said, these are my ops. And when I see JoJo, Ray, Pookie, and them, I'm going to kill them.
It's on site.
And he can't shoot. That's why he got attempted. Thank God nobody ain't died. They got a chance to repent. But this simple young boy, 5 counts of first degree. Aggravated battery, meaning he hit somebody with the bullet. Aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. Probably used a handgun. You got to be 21 years old for a handgun. Unlawful possession. He probably a felon.
Bruh.
Then crashing people's car.
And Cap, going into what you mentioned with this brother right here, a lot of times these parents they let this stuff here catch them off guard. Going back to what you said earlier, they'll be like, oh, but my little boy was a good little boy. I don't know what happened. It's because of those telltale signs. Just like when the mayor went up there and tried to justify the actions of his son, but not having a recollection of where he is 3 o'clock in the morning. Those are the flags. You understand? Especially Christians, like what Officer Pagiel said, teaching our children Christianity, that there is no repercussions for breaking God's commandments. Then this is how you get caught off guard, where you got a murderer sleeping in your house.
You know why they get caught off guard? We go all the way back. They Christians. I almost said something. They're Christians, and they don't believe in the Bible. They always say, well, that's the Old Testament.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what the Old Testament, why they get slipped up on, and they got a murderer in the bedroom sleeping upstairs. Give me that in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 6.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 6. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently.
Start at verse 5.
Verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might.
So the first reason why Christians get slipped up on is because they don't love the Lord. Yep. They love the front row seat. They love the big hats. They love the Easter bunnies with all the eggs and all the money eggs. They love Mother's Day. They love Father's Day. Wow. They love Pastor Appreciation Day.
The hell is
That's
this?
what they love. They love everything opposite of what God says not to do. They love that thing. So the first reason why they get slipped up on with a murderer in the house and a hoe that's got 2 baby daddies is because they don't love, contrary to popular belief, Christians cannot love God. As long as you are in Christianity, you cannot love God. Why? Right. Because you will always make an excuse as to why you can't do what God say do. That's the old times. And that's this, that, and the other. You will always make an excuse. So first reason, you don't love God. Read.
And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart.
And the words of God is so far away from a Christian. God says, don't do this. You say, well, yeah, but. That's the marker or the moniker of a Christian, to go against what God say and do what you want to do in your heart. Read.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
That means every single day. When they wake up, when it's going to say that, read.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest
So when
up.
you sitting in your house, that damn child should be in the house.
That's
this is saying
right.
that the kid need to be learning. He don't need to be outside with Pookie and Ray Ray.
Right.
The hell is this?
And Cap, and you know the reason why a mayor would justify that is mainly because they was guilty of doing the same thing too. They was out there on prom night trying to hunch on these young women too.
Yeah.
They was trying to do all of that because we live in a community where we glorify evil first rather than the good.
100%. Right? Read.
And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes.
They should always be you should always reading over the scriptures, going over the scriptures, teaching them, not necessarily thou shalt not, but yeah, that's an element of it. But you teach them in a way they understand, because not everybody understands the same way. But you got to teach them every single day, all day. And it says when I'm sitting in the house, they should not be outside talking about I'm going over my friend's house. Unless they're believers of the truth, just like you are. That's why, like you said, just to your point, that's why they always get caught off guard, because they don't even parent. They just have kids.
Yep.
The difference between parenting, this is an example of parenting. They just have kids. They just father and mother children. They don't raise them.
Remember, Cap, in Titus, it says that the women have to be taught how to be parents.
100%.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
go
Get
ahead, read
that.
it.
Get that in Titus. Just to prove it, women have to be taught how to parent.
Titus
How to
chapter
be a
2
damn
and
wife too.
For real.
Titus chapter 2 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things.
Go ahead.
That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children.
See that? A woman has to be taught when a young lady goes from a young adolescent or to an adult, she has to be taught how to love a husband, and then she has to be taught how to love children. That doesn't come naturally.
Right.
You need the wisdom of God in order to teach you how to do those things.
Let me get Ephesians chapter 6, read verse 4, because I know some women are going to be like, what about the men? What about the fathers? Read that.
Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 4. And ye fathers, provoke not your children to wrath.
Meaning, don't try to excuse what they did. Listen, the mirror where he fell at, your son was out. Instead of saying, yeah, I made sure my son was out at 3 a.m., you should have said, listen, I should have never let my son be out this late.
Right.
That's what you should have said. Talking about somebody, I made sure he got home at 3 a.m. Like that looks good. Read.
But bring them up.
How are you supposed to bring them?
Bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord.
But if you don't do that, expect them to act wild. They're just going to do it. If there's no guidance, there's no spiritual laws inside of them that could go against the evil desire that they have, that God says folly is bound in the heart of a child. Right. If there's nothing to fight against that, they're going to grow up with it, getting matured up. The folly is going to mature into their mind.
Let me line back off for you just real quick. Go to 1 Timothy chapter 5 and read verse 4. So what if the father's not in the life? Okay. Let's see what Jesus says. Jesus.
1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 4. But if any widow have children or nephews, let them learn first to show piety at home.
What does that mean? What does the word piety mean? It means good home training starts at home. So you're supposed to be that type of person that's supposed to help guide them at home. Show them good home training, what it means to be a upstanding citizen while they are at home. So if you didn't do that, that means you failed everybody that came before you. You failed grandma, you failed grandpa, whoever that was in your life that was a motherly or fatherly figure to you.
Hey, you make a good point. The mayor comes on there and said, well, I let my son stay out to 3, but he came home. I would have had a lot more respect, like you said, if he said, listen, those kids out there breaking and stuff and robbing and listen, I do not let my kids hang out like that. Right. They go from school to home. He would have more of a leg to stand on if he showed the tenacity of bringing his damn son home. Mm-hmm. But he let it off with, yeah, they get to stay out as long as all the Pookies and Ray Rays. They just don't hang out with them.
Right. How you know?
How the hell you know that?
Yeah.
They don't even know
you
what
send your kids to school thinking that they one way, and then they get in trouble and be like, I don't teach you that. Right. Yeah, I know, because their friends taught them that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And little Becky taught them how to do all that other stuff. Yeah. Your daughter is now trying to wear big clothes now. Why she wearing big clothes? That damn stomach coming out there.
And instead of you being of influence on them, like showing them good home training, guess what? Now they become the daddies. Now the streets is the ones that's teaching them. Their friends is the ones that's teaching them.
Social media is teaching them.
Wow. Video games.
Video games is
the
teaching
hell
them.
is this?
These terrible rap and R&B artists are teaching them.
All right. Let's go to the next one. Watch this.
We believe that we can arrest our way towards safety.
It's
We're
the
wrong.
Same Brandon Johnson,
We
right?
as police
go back. He said he's talking about the police now and the badass kids that's out in the streets. Watch this.
We believe that we can arrest our way towards safety. We're wrong. We ask police officers to do too much. At some point, adults have to work hard to help raise their children. And that's what we're calling for in this moment.
What the
But you
hell?
gotta put some muscle.
Hey, what he said was kind of right.
Yeah,
but watch what this brother say to it. Go back a little bit. Watch this. We ask the police to do too much. We need the parents to do more. Okay. All right. But watch what he say.
But you got to put some muscle behind it.
Pause it.
There you go.
You got to say it with your chest. You sitting there, but we can't be. He said, well, you got to put some damn muscle behind it, bro. What the hell you talking about?
Saying you weak.
You weak. It's this dude on Fox News. He said, I ain't really feel that, bro.
I'm about to run I'm about to run for mayor, man.
Yeah.
Cap, because the justification that he tried to use to give that example, the example he gave was wrong, but his case in point was correct.
Right.
Parents need to do more parenting with their children. That is absolutely correct. But the example you gave to try to justify the point, which was allowing your son to be out 3 o'clock in the morning, people can't connect with that. Because you don't let children out of your sight until 3 o'clock, and bad things happen at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Give me that where it says that they're not a terror to good works.
Romans 13.
Romans. Right? So you don't take away the damn police.
Right.
The police need to be there. The police need to be there, and they there for a reason. Right? But you got to understand what you teaching your daughters and your sons. Those people ain't a terror. Watch this. Watch what God say.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil.
But to what?
To the evil.
If your kid out there spinning in a circle and doing donuts, knocking over stuff and running from the police with guns and shooting at people, those police out there is out. If your son at home, ain't no way he gonna charge him with some stuff that the Pookies and Ray Ray's doing on the street. Now, if your son is out there and your daughter's out there, you can't say that, well, my son and daughter wasn't doing that. No, you wasn't there.
Right.
You don't know what they did.
The hell is this?
The dude ran past your daughter and your son and say, hold this, and your son grabbed the gun. That's my homeboy. Your son got rid of the gun, threw it in the bushes. Now he an accessory to a murder when you say, well, he ain't do nothing wrong. Yeah, he did.
Bruh.
He was out there. You let him go. These terrors ain't a terror to good works. You doing what the Lord say? Ain't no police ever ran up in here. We doing what the work of the Lord say. Ain't no police ever, just mess with us like that on the street. They actually say, well, I like what y'all talking about. Because we bringing out the laws of the Lord. Read.
Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same.
Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. Right? Play that video again.
Absolutely. To say that you have to have adults stepping up when you have an entire generation without family values shows just how disconnected you are from reality. And what we need to do is to wake up parents. And yes, we can't cite them for the actions of their children if they are contributing to their delinquency. 100%. We can force them to get family counseling to learn how to be better parents, because ultimately that should be our goal, because we cannot rely on sacrificing our law enforcement officers simply because our children do not have any sense of values. They're being told that this is their culture. This is not their culture. This isn't the culture of our city. We are better than this, and yet the mayor and police leadership continue to talk tough while doing absolutely nothing about it.
All right, pause it. This is not their culture. You're right, because this is their culture. Give me Captain Shim. This is the culture they should be raised up in. Play it.
Are we ready? Always ready.
That's right. They should learn how to be middle of the road
for Black Bikers Week.
They walk around like this.
I can tell that she got some understanding of the Bible, but not quite. We showed her that she can't wear pants. We showed her that she must be modest. We showed her she's an Israelite. We also showed her the kingdom of heaven is only for her and her people. Can you show me that in the Bible? Hell no. You see them out here half naked, drunk, smoking.
That's right.
You're 16, right? How old are you? You're 17. You got a boyfriend. You having sex, right? Exodus 22:16.
16 and 17.
The word of God to these people, whether they like it or not.
Hey, man, a lot of sin, a lot of evil going on. The prophets are here to warn the people of God's judgment and wrath coming to America very soon. They don't know the truth of who they are. Now we come to warn them. So we pray the Lord be merciful to us, that we may teach our people, and pray the Lord be merciful to them, that they may wake up before his destruction comes.
Hey, they got to get this work, man. They got to get it. All right? Shalom. Most high God bless.
I'm saying God give you everything else. He made you in your own image, in his own image.
What?
I don't know what she said.
That ain't the that alcohol had her talking in damn backwards.
That weave, them eyelashes, the blonde hair.
That weave went into her brain like a root. Yeah, she couldn't even speak right. Because we talk about Chicago, that was South Carolina. That they had a 16 and a 17-year-old there amongst grown men. You saw the photo, you saw the video of the dude looking as a woman. That probably was a 12, 13-year-old. They don't care. But you let your daughter go out there. You cuss us out. Damn. You spit at us. You said, oh, they everywhere. They always talking that yin yang. I saw a post the other day. I forgot. I couldn't find it. Where somebody took a still photo and said, man, they on every corner. Why don't they take their ass somewhere else? Yeah, you damn evil. Right we on every corner.
Stop being evil. Stop shaming us. I wear the same skin as you. That's the issue.
Right?
The issue is that y'all out here acting like that, and then you're making my sons, future sons look bad. That's why they don't get. When you act like that, you don't just affect you affect the whole race. Right. You just gotta stop. This kind of stuff, man.
This stuff make you just sit there and look in the sky like, but the scriptures talk about something, mark them that sigh and cry.
Mm-hmm. Can these bones live?
Can these damn, thou sayest, we just got to do our job. Yep. We don't know who this truth is going to marinate on the brain. We don't know, brothers, sisters, whatever, but we got a job to do. We also got a job as men, as fathers, as husbands to teach our sons to not be so damn weak, to not be so passive, to speak with some bass in your voice. They just had YMOV just a couple minutes ago. Man, it kind of shook. I was like, whoa, them brothers had some power behind their voice. That's what I'm talking about. Because today's average young man wear hoodies when it's 172 degrees outside, and you can barely hear them when they talk. They be, like the damn South Park with the man with the little hoodie on all the time.
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny. Walk around like Kenny on South Park with hoodies on in South Florida. And they speak like this, you can't bear it. Bro, speak up. But this is what we're doing with our men in IUIC. Play that video.
Young men of valor, all praise the Most High, skill and trade day. Teach these young men that they can be their own sufficient job owners, providers, operators, whatever they can put their hands to do, they can do it in the spirit of Christ, They can pursue a goal, they can pursue a skill or trade and be the best at it, So that's why we're out here with these young men of valor, to teach them how to operate lawn equipment, teach them how to operate, whether it's changing oil in cars, maintenance their own vehicles. Not only that, we gave them the skills to teach them how to protect themselves, Maybe even start their own business to go in and train other how to protect themselves, It's not about fighting or hurting and doing anything to anybody. No, it's more so about being self-sufficient and taking care of their own households, So, appreciate y'all. Keep us in prayer. Believe me, it's more to come, So, y'all stay tuned. All right, shalom.
Believe all praise. Get a little hand for that thing, man.
That's right.
That's right. For all people who like to speak, the ones who's commenting, saying negative stuff. When people come at you, just start asking them, what are you doing?
Right.
Just straight up. Oh, you're doing this? Okay, forget us. What are you doing?
Come on.
If you're not doing anything, shut your mouth because you're a problem. Because even Christ said it. if you don't build with him, you scattered. Just point blank. That's what you're doing. If you're not building, you're scattering automatically.
Right. Because contrary to popular belief, what you just saw there to teach them something, to supply for their house, to build their house. Hell, they was doing some exercising and all that stuff to build strong bodies. Exercise ain't just about building a strong body. It's about building a strong mind. Because when it start hurting, can you continue to go through it?
That's right.
Well, this is what God says about what you just saw in that video. Give me 1 Timothy 5 and 8. 5 and 7.
1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 7. And these things give in charge, that they may be blameless.
So the next thing that you're about to read is so our sons and our fathers and our brothers can be blameless. Read.
But if any provide not for his own.
If you provide for your house, you're blameless. But if you provide not for your house, you out there pumping babies in these sisters and running and in these streets and 5 baby daddies later. Read.
And especially for those of his own house. He hath denied the faith.
If you don't supply for your house, you are damn infidel. You are unbeliever. God ain't dealing with you. Read.
And is worse than an infidel.
God says you worse than an unbeliever. You worse than an infidel, right? So we in IUIC, we're going to teach our sons how to supply for their house, how to rule and run their house, how to manage their emotions, how to manage their, because, a lot of these kids in the world, you put them through something, they start crying, they want to sit off in the corner. No, we can't teach our sons to be weak like that. The hell is this? Right? So down here in Miami, we had a career fair. Play that.
Hear all the famous music, our children are our future. Yes, they are our future. So what are you doing to invest into these children? So parents, I encourage you all, take hold of these children and invest in them. How do we invest in them? First, we implant the scriptures. We give them the source. Our foundation is the Bible. It will not work if you don't have the Most High leading you. So that time period that you have hold of that child, you need to go ahead and let them know you're that future doctor. You're that cardiovascular nurse. You're going to be that mechanic to help rebuild your nation. We're constantly working on a way to break free from this captivity, okay? So that way we can invest and pour back into our nation.
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless. This is Officer Jakim with Officer Josiah here with IUIC Miami first annual Youth Career Fair. Now we're here presenting careers from a lot of the members of the body, teaching the young men and young children of ideas and careers that it can lead to in the future. All right, what you got?
All praise it. We even had a lawyer from outside the body come in and do a presentation as well. So we're here trying to give the children a vision of what they can be. Miami's youth career fair.
All praise to the Most High. Get the Lord a hand for that thing there. Get the Lord a hand for that thing there. Where that being implemented and put into our children's head, it actually gives them a higher trajectory to actually wanting to succeed. That's kids, right. When they're young, they want to be everything. My damn daughter want to be a lawyer, doctor, a teacher, a pilot, a police officer. He wanted to be. My son wanted to be like 10 things at once. Because they have the vision to want to be great. It's you parents that stop that greatness. You put a cap on their greatness and say, nah, you can't be that because I'm a Negro. You can't be no lawyer because I'm a nigga.
Damn. Hey.
What are we talking about?
Nah, and I was gonna say, Cap, it takes a spiritual man in order to water what the Lord has birthed our kids, our children to be.
That's
Can we read
right.
Psalms 127?
Yeah.
Read Psalms
11 minutes.
Yes, sir. Psalms 137 and 3.
Psalms chapter 137 and verse 3. For there they that carried us away captive.
Psalms 127 and verse 3.
Psalms chapter 127 and verse 3. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord.
Go ahead.
And the fruit of the womb is his reward.
That's our reward. Read verse 4.
As arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children of the youth.
There you go. That's why when you are in Christianity, when you're in all these other religions, your children end up being little monsters. You know what I'm saying? You don't got this truth. They go into the world and they become and they terrorize like how we brought out. But in the hand of mighty men, in the hand of righteous men, God
That's
says
right.
our children is like a mighty man with a bow. Right. We turn our children into avengers.
Avengers, right? So many of our brothers and so many of our brothers don't look at the works of the sister. Don't inquire. They just see body type, they see face, and then they just do whatever. And they end up having kids with a sister like this that is a bonnet wearing hooligan.
Damn.
And I think she got Julio Fulio on her damn wall. Pull it up.
Amazing.
Ain't that Julio Fulio up there?
I don't know.
It look like it.
It look like him.
But listen what she say.
Reason why Atlanta don't feel like Atlanta no more to you is because the Hebrew Israelites ain't on the curve no more.
You heard what she said? Pause it. She said, the reason why Atlanta don't feel like Atlanta no more is because them Hebrew Israelites ain't on the corner. She is talking like we ain't there. I guess, I don't know what she trying to say, but she put us into her video as if Atlanta was better without the Israelites.
The hell is this?
The Atlanta was better without the Israelites. But watch what they put the video they put together.
The reason why Atlanta don't feel like Atlanta no more to you is because the Hebrew Israelites ain't on the curve no more. They ain't outside no more, baby.
I know it's wrong, but I do my own thing.
Christ said they ain't on the side.
Will be fulfilled. He said because many devils were entered into him. Oh, but you ask about it. I reveal it to you right now. What madness? In death and destruction. These bastards that don't have peace to our We want our young brothers and our young sisters to grow up to be productive people in society.
We never left. All praises.
That's right.
We ain't never left. We ain't never gonna leave until Christ return. But so many of our people want our people to be like this that they don't care what happened to them. Play it. Look, actually read it. Move that stuff up at the top if you can.
Young man who went viral for flexing a stack of money on prom day was sadly reported shot and killed in a parking lot at a party he attended after prom.
Damn. Play it.
The Dion got that shit on him.
Listen to his mama.
Oh, okay.
Liz.
The Dion got that shit on him.
Got that shit on him.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
And he got murdered that night. Negroes was watching his page and he got a stack of money. I don't care if it's ones. That's still a lot of damn ones. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of ones. And his mama said he got that SHIT on. Yeah. And she set her son up to die. Damn. Not that she really set him up, but she videotaped it and put it on his social media.
No wisdom.
No wisdom.
Flexing for what?
She know that our people own that. They broke, poor. We are spiritually poor, spiritually destitute. Now he got a stack of money and her son died for it because of a stupid prom and having a bunch of money that the Negroes wanted.
Imagine if it was fake. I mean, that's your son. You let your son get killed for fake money.
A lot of times they don't even know a lot of that stuff that they were watching on for the music videos and all. A lot of that stuff, a lot of that money is fake. That's monopoly money.
Yeah,
that they play, that they put in front of you so you can covet it.
That's why he got it sideways like that. It don't even look like it's all the way. It look like it's, I don't know. It look weird. But then on those nights, and we going fast because we only got a couple more minutes. On those nights, so many of our kids find the alcohol. They drive these. I saw last year this mama rented one of these little 16-year-olds a Lamborghini, $500,000 car. He don't even know how to drive a stick, and the engine ended up blowing, and the car caught on fire. Now the mama on hook for $500,000.
Damn.
Amazing. But hell, that's just losing a car. But watch what can happen on those nights. Watch what y'all tell me what y'all would have done as parents in this particular thing. Watch this.
That's your registration, right? The reason for this.
That's him for speeding so bad. We almost hit him. Another kid in a fight.
I know. That's why I stopped him.
You was hit me too.
Ma'am, that's why I stopped him. Have a nice night, okay? That's what I'm stopping you for. Reckless driving, careless driving, speeding, and the lights you ran, okay? You're doing at least 100 on Kennedy Boulevard. You almost struck my car. I'm giving you that break, all right? Get home safe.
After giving this couple a break, this officer is going to regret his decision instantly.
Yo, this is the same kid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's the same car I just had, sorry. Same car? Yeah, I told him that go slow down. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Young as hell, bro. I told him, don't show off for a shorty, man. All right? Yeah, I'm good. You sure? Yeah, I'm fine. Are they all right? Deal is. Both. That's your red.
He gave him a break.
Damn.
And he knocked the top off the car. He did 100 and something plus, almost hit the police car and another car. The police gave him a break. They were drinking alcohol, and he left there and did the same thing because he told them, stop showing out for this chick, man. When you listen to him talk, he said, stop showing out for this girl. And killed both of them.
Damn. Amazing.
They got quiet. Because when we teach y'all, when we out there risking our lives to say marriage is honorable and all, and the bed undefiled, you say, well, ain't nothing wrong with a girlfriend. Well, in this particular case, alcohol plus showing out for the girl got both of them killed. Change your life. Change their life, obviously. Hell, and the law enforcement officer that let him go. You don't think he sat there and said, dang, I should have called their mama. I should have called their daddy. I should have told them to pull over and they needed to wait until somebody come get them. Or I should have just took them to jail. Because they doing 100 miles an hour over, 70-something miles over the speed limit. That's arrestable. They're supposed to go to jail, but he didn't want to do that.
Supposed to tow the car.
Tow the car. Everything's supposed to happen. But he showed mercy. Death.
Damn. That would have sobered them up quick.
Play the next video. Damn. Yeah, play the next video.
5 other men, 87 children with 50 different women.
This stat reflects
Pause it. Y'all think this is okay too? Because y'all sisters think y'all so smart and wise. How the hell he got 80? They got 6 men. This many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 87 children.
Amazing.
By 50 women. That means y'all women is picking the same damn 6 men.
Yep.
And then
y'all got tricked by the 6 most trickiest dudes in the planet.
And then turn around and say there ain't no good men.
Ain't no good man.
So six men trick 50 women.
6 men had that game to trick 50 women that got the women intuition, that go by their zodiac signs.
Most educated.
Wow. Most educated. Y'all, oh, my zodiac sign don't match with your zodiac sign. Oh, well, hell, these 6 men got some hell of a zodiac signs. Woo. Got 87 kids, almost 100 kids.
Damn.
Between 50 y'all simple behind sisters.
That's crazy.
And in our community, that is applauded. Because when you want to be a wife, what do they call you? A pygmy.
One of them hit up Sukiyana.
Well,
Yeah,
she got
3.
remember, she got 4.
She got 4 from.
So she got 4 of them.
So she got 4 to 6.
4 out of the 6.
Man, the hell is this? But give me that Hebrews 13 and 4.
Bring it out.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled. But whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
Well, the judgment in those I won't even call them families. Judgment with them is you got kids that you never will be able to see. You never be able to raise them. You probably don't even want to raise them. But if you wanted to be in one of them, let's say one of them is exactly what you wanted. His behind is about to be in the NFL or the NBA or something. You ain't raised now other kid, but you saw this one as a meal ticket. Now you got 50 women or however many of the 50 that says, no, you wasn't there. Now you in the situation. Or you got to pay child support on 87 kids.
Damn. Imagine you forgetting their name. Because you got so
You never know the name.
Bruh.
Yeah. I don't know the name.
You never know the name. What the hell is this? Let me see. I'm black. I don't know how to do math. Let me see. Divided by 6. They got 14 and a half kids each.
Damn. Hey.
How you have a half a kid?
What the hell is this?
You got to round up.
Yeah.
14, 15 kids.
14, 15 kids. Yeah, go ahead.
You should read that thing too.
Go ahead.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Bring it up on the screen.
Yep.
Read it. Question
for the black community. In 2023, the birth rate for unmarried black women ages 15 to 44 was 69.3%. How do you read or interpret that statement? 69.3% of black women.
Just say 70%.
70% of black women had 70% of children out of wedlock with black men, 1-to-1 ratio. Or black women had 70% of their children out of wedlock with men that they chose to procreate with.
Inverse ratio. The 70% children out of wedlock proves you guys don't marry.
Yep. Damn. And then they're gonna get on us for saying get married.
Yeah, and that's the ones that they chose. So it goes down to the second basically reasoning of it, because 70% of black women, we see y'all stupid podcasts, y'all choose those men.
Yep.
Y'all don't take the men, the men that have the more wiser choice, the brother who got his stuff together, you understand? The brother who got his house. Y'all want that brother with the 6 figures, 6 whatever, and all that other stuff.
Wow. And the women that has husbands don't want to be married.
Right.
The hell wrong with y'all?
Wow.
Some of y'all got husbands that is good, hardworking men. And some of y'all got husbands that's super wealthy and you treat them like dirt.
Bruh.
What's his name? Steph Curry.
Right.
Play the next video.
Her wife seemed like she just want to step out and be on her own. I think she definitely loves Steph Curry, right? But she tired of being Steph Curry wife. She just want to be Aisha. You can drop the Curry. You can tell she just want to stand out and be her. And Steph learned to do that, but no problem. You can tell Steph a good guy. I mean, not too many guys willing to take the back seat when really they the winning.
Bruh.
But Steph Curry really be trying. Y'all think Steph Curry would really care to go to Met Gala? He pulling up like he supposed to be in the movie The Matrix. He just really that is.
You saw what she made him just do? She said, I am not extending my arm no farther than I want to. You got to come to me. And I'm going to look at you like you ain't nothing. Nobody would know you, sis, unless you they only know you because you married to him.
Hey, Cap, I was speaking to Officer Daniel. Even the thing that, remember when we was talking about that, even the thing that she loves doing, which is being a chef.
Yep.
He already had that nickname before she even had it, Chef Curry.
Yeah. Chef Curry, he's worth hundreds of millions. He can go nowhere without being noticed. He got to have bodyguards. You can go everywhere you want to.
Did she just like walked away from him so
Yes.
she can have her own
so she
photo
can have
shoot?
her own spotlight.
Nobody gonna take pictures of you, sis, if it wasn't for.
Nobody cares about you, sis. That's why you said, she said on another thing that I was supposed to be the one up front. I was supposed to be, he said he only wanted to be a basketball coach. I'm the one that's supposed to be the breadwinner.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now this dude was a top paid, I think we did it before.
Yeah.
For the last 10 years, he's been the top paid player in the NBA. And you want to separate, you want to be like this, looking at him all sideways, like, yo, I'm just so annoyed with you being my husband.
Better sit yourself down somewhere.
She better go see Vivica Fox example.
Hey, she on the way.
Real.
She actually got a husband. If she ain't careful, she gon' cause she was on that red tabletop stupidity. She was on that thing with what's that white lady? It's a white lady. That's a black lady. She looked, yeah. Anyways, I don't know. It's the biggest podcast with the white girls talking about couch something or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, but it's miserable women that's telling these sisters this, that, and the other. She got a husband with children, and he's worth hundreds of millions. And before she know it, she gonna end up divorcing him and being stupid, thinking that she can do better. And every other man that she meet is just gonna want to smash.
Yep. Oh, hey, if she does, okay, good. You learned the hard way.
Didn't Tia say something about she missed her husband or something?
Yes.
That was
the
good for
pastor.
her.
She was with the pastor. It was a pastor, right? She was with the.
It was somebody.
Yeah, she was with the
Christian
pastor. Yeah, she with the preacher. She divorced her husband, and she said, "Why did I do that? I shouldn't have listened to them.
That was
I
good
miss
for
my
you.
husband."
That was good for her. That was good for people like that. I don't feel
That's
sorry for
right.
them.
Yeah.
And Tiana Taylor just she had a video where she was calling out for her ex-husband to protect her.
Sit down somewhere, sis. Wow. Right? So play it.
He pulling up like he supposed to be in the movie The Matrix, but he just really there to support his wife so she can go do something she probably dreamed about doing.
Then she step up in front of him, take the spotlight, and in front of him.
I'd rather be a Steph Curry a corner fake. They feel like he's square. I'll choose being square any day of the week, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being a square if you know you're gonna be a square.
Pause it.
Steph Curry, NBA legend.
Pause it. You can take it down. It just look. He got the damn simp face too. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
I can't stand men like that, bro. You have the juice. You have the power. The Lord gave you that authority. You have no clue. You know why he don't know? Because he's a Christian.
Yeah.
Right, 100%. He think falling back and not responding to any of this that's going on in her actions is turning the other cheek.
Better flip over some damn tables. He got the authority from God. Right. He's a man. He has the money, and he should have the authority in his house to set it in order. How you say, well, Steph don't understand me.
The hell is
you
this?
need to understand him. The scripture says that your mind is supposed to be like his mind, not the other way around. He was created first. He wasn't created for you. You was created for him.
That's right.
That's what the Lord say. What you was gonna say?
No.
Oh, hey, drop that. And with that being said, so you see how out of order and out of balance. This is the last video. See how out of order and out of balance that is. Well, I will tell you, sisters, in IUIC and other Israelite camps, allow us, or not allow nothing, fall back. As we go and teach the gospel to our people. The Lord says, he said, men over the congregations. What you sisters end up doing, going on these podcasts, thinking that you can debate scripture and all that stuff, you seem weak. You seem unsure. You seem like you don't, you just parakeeting because you don't have the spirit. Solomon said he ain't found not 1,000 women. He ain't found nobody with wisdom. Sit down somewhere. Because a Christian gonna end up making you look stupid. Because you don't know how to answer. You don't go to no camp. You don't have no camp 101. You don't have the spirit of the Lord to be out here on podcasts. Sit down somewhere. If you IUIC sisters saw this next video and thought, man, I think I'm gonna get me a name. Sit down somewhere. From my mouth to your ears. Play the next video.
Because I don't know where you come from, and I think that's a big thing to say, and I don't know.
Can I ask you something? What is your thoughts on Daniel's text in Daniel 9:11 when he says, all of Israel has transgressed your law, and the curse and the oath written in the book of Moses has fallen upon us, and he writes that from the Babylonian exile. That's, to me, extremely clear proof that Israel was identified in Scripture. Beyond that, I want to speak to Deuteronomy 28 because it talks about certain benchmarks and clear markers for Israel. It says certain things, verses 52 through verses 57 say things like, essentially, Israel are going to get to a point where they're besieged and they begin to eat their own children. It says that there is going to be enemy nations that come and take down their high walls that they trust in.
Yeah.
That never happened in the transatlantic slave trade. It literally happens in 2 Kings 6 when Elisha was the prophet at the time. And the king was talking. A woman comes up to him and starts crying and says, "Oh, this woman boiled her baby, and it was time for me to boil my baby, and she didn't boil it." You get the story,
right?
That's you got. Like, I can't say that African Americans ever ate their own kids.
The judgments work like a ring, so it happens over and over again. And from just what the scripture says, that the judgments.
When did that happen?
The judgments work like a ring. Well, it happened.
When did African Americans eat their baby?
See, that's what I mean. She said it happened. She said, "Well, when did it happen?" It happened. That's why you need to go to Deuteronomy 28 in verse 53.
Bring it out.
Right? Because this is what she's referencing. She's saying that, well, the prophecy says that the Israelites will eat their kids, and it only happened in 2 Kings 6. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 53. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee, in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave.
Read.
So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he hath nothing left him in the siege, and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates.
So she was right that 2 Kings 6 does reference that, but it's not just in 2 Kings 6.
Right.
Let's go to Lamentation 4 and verse 10.
Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 10.
Come on!
The hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children.
They did what?
Sodden their own.
They boiled their own children. That's after 2 Kings 6, read.
They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people.
So our people, the judgments of the Lord is like a ring. It happens over and over and over. Give me Jeremiah 19 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Jeremiah chapter 19 and verse 9.
Let's go.
And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters.
So it ain't just 2 Kings 6 where she's talking about. It continues to happen. When sieges happen and famines happen and destruction and whatever happens, when there's no food, that damn son and that daughter look like some baked chicken. Give me Ezekiel 5 and verse 10. Y'all pull whatever scriptures y'all got.
Yes, sir.
Read.
Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 10.
Come on!
Therefore the father shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat their fathers, and I will execute judgments in thee. And the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into all the winds.
And I shall execute what? I shall execute
judgments in thee. And the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into all the winds.
What was the judgment that is just said in Ezekiel? You shall eat your sons and your daughters. That's the same thing you read about in Deuteronomy chapter 28. It's a judgment. So God's judgment is going to keep going and going and going. Let's get past Ezekiel and give me Luke chapter 21.
Bring it out.
Start at 20.
Luke chapter 21 and verse 20.
Let's go. Christ, the Messiah said the judgments is going. This is the Roman, because she said it only happened around the 2 King. This is a Roman captivity. This is thousands of years later. Read.
And when he shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
So Jerusalem is going to be surrounded with Roman armies. This is talking about the desolation. This 70 AD.
Then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
This Christ is prophesying 70 AD. This was 70 years after he died. This is what's going to happen. Read.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
If you in Judea, if you inside the city, leave. Don't get caught inside of Jerusalem. Read.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
And if you are in other parts of the country, or if you in another country, don't come back to Jerusalem talking about some, hey, we here. Why? Read.
And let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance.
These be the days of vengeance. Read.
That all things which are written may be fulfilled.
Like Deuteronomy 28, 15 through 68, even the part where she talked about eating our kids. But here's what Christ said is going to happen again. Read.
But woe unto them that are with child.
Why?
And to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land and wrath upon this people.
What great distress? Famine. What great distress you're going to eat your kids? What great distress that you're not going to be able to find food, water, or anything, and your child is going to be a meal. It's going to happen. What y'all got? Go ahead.
No.
Oh, you ain't got nothing? Well, we almost done, right? Let's see. That's it. Anyways, it happened, and it continued to happen, and it continued to happen. You don't think, like she said, she had to put out a caveat. Well, I'm not saying that, after the Atlantic slave trade, they didn't eat their kids too. Why? Because it probably more than likely happened. They jumped off the damn ship with their kids to kill them. Why wouldn't they have done the other thing when Massa didn't give them nothing to eat?
Did we read about the besieged for Babylon with Nebuchadnezzar?
No.
Get that one in 2 Kings 24.
24?
Yes, sir.
That's what she was referencing.
That's what she was referencing.
No, I believe she went to 2 Kings 6. That was Assyria.
She said 2 Kings. You just said 2 Kings.
Yeah, she said something. Read it.
Okay. 2 Kings chapter 24, verse 10.
2 Kings chapter 24 and verse 10. At that time, the servants of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came up against Jerusalem, and the city was besieged. And Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came against the city, and his servants did besiege it. And Jehoiakim, the king of Judah, went out to the king of Babylon, he and his mother and his servants and his princes and his officers.
So this is during the time when you read in 2 Kings 24 about when the city was also besieged by Babylon. Now, if she did reference the history of Babylon, we can get Assyria. Go to 2 Kings 17. These are different empires. So like the sister was saying, it's the God's judgment is as a ring because it happened multiple times through history. 2 Kings 17, read 5.
2 Kings chapter 17 and verse 5. Come on! Then the king of Assyria came up throughout all the land and went up to Samaria and besieged it 3 years.
Yeah, so that's why I believe you read that also in 2 Kings chapter 6 about Samaria. So it happened to us during Assyrian captivity. It happened to us during Babylonian captivity. And like Cap read in Luke 21, it happened to us during Rome as well.
Yep. It happened to us, Greece, everything. Like at the end of the day, you sisters, fall back, let us do our job, because a Christian will just throw a bunch of, they ain't got to say no scripture. They just speak around things and they throw so much on you. If you ain't studied or you don't know what you're talking about, you're going to seem like this sister unsure. She's going to say, well, it happened. I can't tell you where it happened at, but it did.
Bruh. Especially with no Bible open.
Yeah, especially with no Bible open and a sister with some pants on. Damn. With a hair hat on her head. Man. Anyways, that's been Four Corners News. All praise to the Most High. Bring that stuff up. All right. Make sure you give to the Booster Club, man. IUIC.fundraising at IsraelUnite.org so we can do the work of the Lord all over the planet and help us get to the brothers and sisters that don't have the opportunity to hear the gospel every single day like you do. Allow us to get over there so they can hear the gospel from our mouth to their ears. All right. Also, help us down here in Miami and donate to IUIC.Miami at IsraelUnite.org and help us, paint these walls, paint this floor, get everything squared away in this school down here. All right.
That's
also,
right.
subscribe to IUIC Miami Reloaded on YouTube because they are blocking out other videos. And I know it's way more views than that, but you know, it is what it is. We just still got to do the work of the Lord. All right. Stay tuned for Captain Shim and them. Precept. Shalom, Most High Christ bless you.
That's
when
right.
I show. Shalom.
Shalom.
They ain't never seen a godly man. They ain't never seen a real brother. If you ain't never killed an old man, now how the hell can you die for your brother? I pour my soul into this. Measure of Christ, I'm trying to grow into this. Drink the same cup so I know what it is. This the New Testament, I made an investment. I had no other choice. I can see the future, but I am not raving. Store my churches up.